The Judgment Day saga continues. What's next for Alexa Bliss and John Cena? The ongoing saga of the Judgment Day continues to unfold on Raw, and fans are eager to see what new twists and turns await in this gripping storyline. Alongside this, we'll dive into what's happening with WWE stars Alexa Bliss and John Cena as their careers take unexpected directions. Let's start with the Judgment Day's evolving narrative, which remains at the center of WWE's most captivating storylines. The Judgment Day, tensions rise. The Judgment Day storyline has been heating up, with tension between the original faction and its current rivals. This week, the story kicked off with some intense exchanges, particularly between Liv Morgan, Dominik Mysterio, and the Judgment Day. Both sides fired shots at each other through backstage promos, with Damian Priest delivering a scathing message. He pointed out that the new version of the Judgment Day, despite being labeled as lame, hasn't been able to handle the so-called Terror Twins, Liv and Dominik. Priest mocked how the Judgment Day often ends up running away when faced with their opponents. Rhea Ripley, always one to assert her dominance, spoke directly to Dominik, telling him that it was her and Damian who were protecting him all along. In her view, Liv Morgan hasn't taken anything from her, calling Liv a discount Rhea Ripley. This disdainful comparison only fueled the fire, setting the stage for a showdown at Bash in Berlin. The Terror Twins, Liv and Dominik, weren't going to take these jabs lightly. Liv responded with her own fierce words, asserting that the Judgment Day was delusional if they thought they could beat her and Dominik. In fact, she boldly claimed that they were the most dominant couple in WWE history. The trap set. The heat continued to rise as Dominik took the bold step of challenging Damian Priest to a match that very night on Raw. The only condition? Both men had to leave their backup backstage and face off one-on-one. This bold move from Dominik seemed almost too good to be true, and that's exactly what it was. Instead of a fair fight, the Judgment Day set a trap for Damian Priest. It was a plan designed to take Damian out before Rhea Ripley had a chance to save him. Although Rhea did eventually come out, it was too late. The numbers game finally caught up to the Terror Twins, and the Judgment Day dominated in this critical moment. This segment was crucial in rebalancing the storyline after weeks where the Terror Twins had been making the Judgment Day look weak. Finn Balor and his crew had the upper hand at SummerSlam, causing both Rhea and Damian to lose their title matches. It was a masterstroke by the Judgment Day, but the weeks that followed saw Liv and Dominik repeatedly getting the better of them, forcing the Judgment Day to retreat on several occasions. The Civil War within. As the story unfolds, fans are still speculating about the possibility of Rhea and Damian recruiting more help to even the odds. However, it seems unlikely at the moment. This is a Judgment Day civil war, and the battle lines are drawn between the current and former members. The main event at Bash in Berlin is shaping up to be the Terror Twins versus Liv and Dominik, but knowing the Judgment Day, it's almost guaranteed that we'll see Finn Balor, Carlito, and JD McDonough make an appearance during the tag team match. Their involvement could tip the scales in Liv and Dominik's favor, but it's hard to imagine Damian and Rhea losing this bout. Both Rhea and Damian were pinned at SummerSlam, and it's unlikely that WWE would have them take another loss so soon. They're both top stars, and frequent pinfalls would diminish their credibility. However, with the Judgment Day, anything is possible. The outcome of Bash in Berlin could hinge on a surprise twist that justifies Rhea and Damian taking another fall. This storyline certainly won't end at Bash in Berlin. There's still so much more to explore, including a potential one-on-one match between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. If Rhea pins Liv at Bash in Berlin, that could even position her as the #1 contender once again. With so many possibilities on the table, this feud is far from over. Alexa Bliss? The buzz around her return. Shifting gears from the Judgment Day saga, let's talk about Alexa Bliss. The WWE Universe has been buzzing about her recently, especially after a significant announcement that got everyone talking. Alexa recently revealed that she's brought back her iconic pink tips, a hairstyle that many fans associate with her peak years in WWE. But that wasn't all. Alexa also announced that she's getting her hair extensions back this week. She hinted at the change on Instagram, saying she missed her long hair, but she won't have to miss it much longer. These reveals have kept fans intrigued, especially since Alexa has also been posting clips of herself training in the ring. Despite all this activity, WWE has remained silent about her return. There's no news or rumors about when Alexa might step back into the ring, leaving fans in suspense. It seems like we'll have to play the waiting game for her next WWE appearance. But in the meantime, Alexa is keeping the hype alive with her constant teases. John Cena's big reveal. Finally, let's turn our attention to John Cena, who recently sat down for an interview with Shannon Sharp. Cena dropped a bombshell during the interview, revealing that he still plans to retire in 2025, and nothing is changing that. However, Cena also confirmed that he's already signed on to stay with WWE long after his retirement. He didn't elaborate on what his future role with the company would be, but he made it clear that WWE is like family to him, and he won't be leaving them behind. This revelation has sparked speculation about what Cena's post-retirement role might look like. Could he become a company ambassador, or perhaps take on a behind-the-scenes role? Whatever it is, Cena's commitment to WWE is unwavering. During the interview, Cena also stirred up controversy by ranking Roman Reigns as the #1 greatest wrestler of all time, with The Rock coming in at #2. Cena praised The Rock for his impact during the 90s, but pointed out that Roman Reigns has surpassed him in many key metrics. Roman's reign at the top of WWE has been historic, and Cena argued that the numbers back up his claim. While The Rock is undeniably one of the greatest, his peak years in WWE were relatively short compared to Roman's ongoing dominance. Cena's comments have ignited a fierce debate among fans, but it's hard to argue with his reasoning. Roman Reigns has been the face of WWE for over a decade, and his achievements speak for themselves. Whether you agree with Cena or not, his words have certainly added fuel to the ongoing discussion about WWE's greatest of all time. What's next? As these stories continue to evolve, the WWE Universe is left wondering what's next for the Judgment Day, Alexa Bliss, and John Cena. Will the Judgment Day's civil war reach its climax at Bash in Berlin, or will the feud stretch into the months to come? When will Alexa Bliss finally make her long-awaited return to the ring? And what will John Cena's role in WWE look like after 2025? These questions, along with countless others, will keep fans engaged and eager for more. Be sure to subscribe to WWE Insider Report with all notifications on, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for reading, and stay tuned for the latest updates from the world of WWE.